Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back to my not a speed run. I'm now currently rated 582 in my other account, and we're facing somebody rated 550, and we've got an E4 opening, so we've got the black pieces. Let's play very normal and see what we get. Very likely an Italian. There we go. The Italian opening. Right. So, obviously normally I play the Russo Gambit. I'm not going to play that here. So the main issue here, of course, is the fried liver idea. I think I can just normally develop. And if the knight comes in, I can push d5. If I want to be very scaredy about it, I can do that. But let's have a go. Let's see if he goes for the fried liver attack. No. Queen e2. Okay, well this seems to be playable. I mean, it's defended twice. Queen and knight would defend the pawn. Generally, I'm wanting to develop my pieces, so why don't we bring out the bishop? Bishop could come here. Bishop can also come just there. It's also a flexible idea, but I think to the Italian position, we're just going to look down at the g1 square where the king might be about to castle. No bad thing, we have a pretty symmetrical position. And here now, of course, because I've developed my bishop, the fried liver attack is not on at all because we have this. Now, white should not trade the bishop for a knight, as I've just recently explained in a video, because he's giving up two developed pieces for one that's barely developed. And also, in the middle game, the bishop and knight are likely to have a greater impact than the rook. Okay, so here we have a knight in our face. I'm going to go ahead and kick the knight, I think, is definitely one idea. I mean, more principled is to push the d-pawn and prepare to get the bishop out. I'm going to do that first, actually. I'm just going to push d6. This increases the scope of my bishop, which is now controlling a bunch of squares. Okay, now what do? I could develop the bishop. Now this could walk into the move f3. And that's not a bad thing. So here I'm defended by the knight, so queen can't take. But if f3, no, you can't go into the move f3. Why not? It's pinned. So this appears to be a tempo gaining move, right? I'm developing a minor piece, get it off the back rank. This pawn is pinned and can't advance, right? There you go. That is exactly the benefit of moving my bishop to the c-file, where it's looking down at the king. Okay, white now retreats his knight. So that's now 3 moves for this knight out of 8 moves played. What that means is, instead of having completed development, he's wasted 2 moves that could, in theory, have been used to develop these pieces. He's also got a pawn on c3, which is not ideal. Yeah, so you see here, he hasn't done anything to unleash the bishop, and he's also put the pawn in the way of his own knight. So this knight currently can't go there or there. The only square it's got is this one. So that's not ideal. Okay, so back comes the knight. The knight is now effectively pinned itself. And now black is in a position just to lift the queen off the back rank in complete development on move 8, which is the quickest that you can possibly do it. So now what do we want to do? I can't bring my knight in. I think that was the point of the move c3. I think we can let's just lift the queen and then think about maybe centralizing the rooks. I don't know. And now comes the move h3. Okay, so I'm just going to drop the bishop back here. Now we have bishop tension. And if he takes, I'm inclined to take now with this pawn. Yes, my queen is somewhat hampered for the time being, but the queen's a very mobile piece. She can spin round. And now d4. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3 attackers there. d4 is defended twice, therefore I can have the pawn. If he recaptures, again, I can take here with the knight. I'm attacking the queen, I'm attacking the knight. That is simply a case of counting attackers and defenders and getting the wrong answer. and he's blundered his queen. There you go. Take the queen with check. Happy days. He can't even capture the knight. He loses. There you go. 13 moves. We're up above 600 now. Let's have a quick look at the game review and see how we did. I'll just say good game there. Game review. Did we play well? 83 accuracy. Quite happy with that. We gained a bit of an advantage here and then kind of slipped away. So let's go through. Very normal. Okay, this is actually a book move. Ah, and that is the point. It's defending the pawn on e4. Okay. Best move. And that's inaccurate. And so is this. Apparently there's a fork on here. Did it want the immediate knight d4? Let's have a look. Yeah. With a greater threat, apparently. Well, that is an interesting move. Minus 1.6 here. Now, if white, say... thing is, they can take with check. Let's look at the lines here. If bishop takes... I was thinking bishop takes with check. And then we play king f8. But apparently I've got a board in the way. Apparently black is better here. They're going to play queen c4, something like that. And we play queen e7. Funny odd position. Very odd position. So you wouldn't really expect to see that, but we castle. And that's a miss. It loses a knight. So I missed, again, an opportunity here. It's putting me at 1050 rating, but that's based on a starting point of about 600. So best move here was d5. Okay. d5, if they take, I attack the queen. Well, no, nobody at the 600 range is going to see a sequence like that. I'm sorry, that's just silly. That's a 5-move sequence. No, don't worry about that. This is a very decent move. We are building. Okay, and this is how the engine really can be unhelpful for beginners. Okay, best move there. Knight blocking is actually best. And I could have threatened to win a bishop with the move d5. Okay. So here, do you know what I would recommend? If you're well sub 1000, like we are right now, 600 odd, you're looking for blunders only. Everything else is just going to confuse you, because Stockfish can come up with some really unhuman-like stuff. Okay, that's not the best. Again, it just wants me to push d5 and bust in the center. That's okay. That's okay. Probably wants me to push d... Okay. So coming around this way, maybe to put pressure on this pawn. But we do this. And that is an inaccuracy, because literally it's got 1, 2 defenders and a 1, 2, 3 attackers. It just doesn't work in that case, and that's simply a blunder. Okay, so you just need to watch out for the blunders. So, like, if you want to clean your car, you hose the mud off the car first. You don't immediately go for the polish if you've got a dirty car. The blunders is the mud on your car, and obviously the only good move there. So yeah, at this point, look out for the blunders, fix them. What is it you're not seeing on the board? What is it you're not noticing? What is it you're not noting to yourself after every move of your opponents? And you'll avoid losses like that. Okay, so let me know in the comments, guys, if these games are useful. Other than that, hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. See you later.